everybody, it's Thursday, and today we're going to read The Bravest Fish. And when I pulled this book off the bookshelf, I realized that it was probably one that we should read because it's been very well loved and it's taped together on a lot of pages. It's before we got that magic book stapler we got this year. So we're going to read The Bravest Fish today. This is our front cover. Here's our title. It is written by Matt Buckingham. So I'm going to open up. And here's our title page. We have the title of the story, a picture from the story, and our author. It does not mention an illustrator, so we're going to assume that he is also the illustrator. Okay. Far below the waves, a little fish named Stanley lived with his school. They were the brightest, sparkliest fish in the dark, deep sea. This is not easy. One morning, Stanley woke up late. "Hello, it's me," he called to his friends, but the reef was strangely quiet. Let's go back to the way we were doing it, huh? Suddenly, Stanley remembered that today was the day his school swam to cooler waters for the summer. "Jumping jellyfish," he groaned. He hurried to the meeting point as fast as his little fins could carry him, but no one was there. As he looked around, he saw a bright light. "Aha! They haven't gone far," he said, and he raced toward the glow. But it was only a lobster counting coins. "Go away! Don't touch my treasure!" the lobster growled, snipping his claws. "I'm looking for my friend," said Stanley. "Fish," the lobster grumbled. Those others were in such a hurry to find someone they upset my coins." "Others?" asked Stanley. "My friends?" "Join them then," snarled the lobster, and Stanley sped off. Ahead of him, Stanley saw a shimmer. He could just make out a bright, sparkly fish, one of his friends. "Hello, it's me," he called, swimming faster. Clunk. Stanley crashed head first into something hard. "Jumping jellyfish," he cried. It wasn't one of his friends at all, but his own reflection in a shiny pearl. Stanley rubbed his bumped nose, feeling a little dazed. He didn't notice the dark shape coming up behind him. When he turned around, Stanley found himself staring straight into the mouth of a huge shark! "Ah!" Stanley shrieked. Over coral and under weeds, he sped with the shark snipping at his tail. Finally, Stanley saw a small hole in a rock below. He dived down inside and just missed being gobbled up. Deep in the cave, Stanley shivered and shook. He felt sad and lonely. He was beginning to think he'd never see his friends again. "Well, I can't stay here forever," he said at last. Stanley poked his head out of the cave to see if the shark had left. "Jumping jellyfish," he squealed. The sea was a golden orange, glowing and glittering. It was the most wonderful sight he had ever seen, because there in front of him were his friends. "Hello, it's me," he called. "Stanley?" his friends cheered. "Where have you been? We've been looking all over for you." And Stanley told them his adventure as they swam off in one bright, sparkly, happy school. So when there's a lot of fish together, they call it a school of fish. And that's the end of our story. So if you liked our story, you can give it a cheer. And for this one, it has a really cool setting. So talk to somebody about the setting of the story And if you want, you can draw a picture from the book, draw a picture of one of our little fish swimming in the deep, dark ocean and maybe the shark that came. Just kind of have fun with it and draw something that you remember from the story. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.